With most wrestlers, the biggest problem that I see is an inability to handle stress. So when we go out and face somebody who's not very good, maybe they're a JV wrestler, and we're someone who's a state qualifier, or state place winner, or even state champ, or even higher, I don't feel any stress because I'm wrestling somebody well below my capability levels. I'm expecting this match to be easy, and I'm fine with it. Now, things change when I go to face somebody who's either a little bit beneath me or as good as I am or even better than I am. And then we start to feel stress because we understand it's not going to be easy anymore. We understand it's going to be hard. It's going to be difficult. And because it's going to be hard and it's going to be difficult, we start to feel less confident in ourselves and we lose our ability to handle stress. So stress tolerance is something that isn't just for wrestlers. It's something that a lot of athletes struggle with in general. When we go out to compete against somebody who's our skill level or higher, and we start to feel that stress, if we cannot handle it because we are too used to expecting things to be easy, then we're going to go out there, wrestle sluggish, wrestle slow, wrestle hesitant, and we're going to lose and leave that match feeling like we were never good enough to go up against that guy. Anyways, we don't want that. One of the biggest fixes that we can do for this type of mindset is to go into every match expecting it to be hard. When you expect matches to be hard, you train your brain to be able to handle stress. You're used to handling stress. You walk out there completely prepared for it to be difficult. If it turns out to be difficult, then you're not surprised. If it turns out to be less difficult than you thought it was, then you are surprised, but in a way that you didn't have to prepare as much as you thought you did. And that's good. But we always want to expect it to be hard. We need to do this not just inside a competition, but we want to do it inside of our training also. If we show up to practice and we don't feel stressed about practice because we're anticipating it's going to be easy, then number one, you need to increase your intensity level while you're at practice. And two, you probably need to be pushing yourself a lot more. Either go find a different partner, go find a different club, go find a different coach, or just push yourself with your lifts or your practices or whatever you're doing. We need to be able to expect it to be difficult day in and day out in our training so that when we go out to compete, we can continue that mindset and expect those matches to be hard and be completely fine with it because we've been through hours and hours and hours of training where we expect it to be hard, push through like a badass, and ended out on top successful. We want to train ourselves like that in practice so that when we go out to compete, it's no different than another day at practice. Expect it to be hard. Don't ever expect it to be easy. Train yourself to handle stress.